Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hi, Charlotte Joan. Hello, everyone. Okay, I'm going live on Facebook, guys. Sudi Burnett. If you guys want to join me on Facebook, you can also do that. We're going to have an amazing show today, as usual. Hi, Asma June. Oh my God, I was thinking about you today. Yes. Hi, Harmony in body and mind. Hello, Zara. Hello. Hi, 13339. So today live is about teenagers and how are we gonna make money. Most of us are upset because we wanna be independent, right? We don't want to ask our parents any longer what we're going to do. Well, you still want to discuss with your parents, but anyhow, you guys are frustrated because you're not making your own money. So today's show, I'm going to give you guys a lot of tips. Tara is going to join me and we're going to see what has been the issues for Tara so far. But anyhow, I'm gonna give you guys some tips about how to make money. How interesting is that? As we all know, we entered age of Aquarius, therefore it's all about change. It's all about being independent. It's all about being our own boss. So although this show is about teenagers, and most of you are not a teen anymore, but you can also use these tips to see how to gain your freedom, okay? So, the first step, guys, to becoming successful, we have to go to the brain, right? The mind, the brain, because that's where everything is created from. Therefore, we're going to be coming from a rich and prosperous mindset. We're going to have a rich mindset. So maybe one of the ways that we can do this is by having a mantra, daily mantras. I am successful. I am rich. I am independent. I am free. Whatever I put my mind into, I can create. I am the creator of my own reality. I am the creator. Are you guys with me? I am the creator of my reality. Okay? So I'm still waiting for Tara. Shalajun, I'm not going to get anybody yet. We're going to get started with our lecture right now. And then at the end, I will open up to Q&A. How about that? Okay. So if you constantly reminding yourself to repeat this mantra, I am the creator of my reality. Okay, so this means that whatever you think about, you can make and create. Now remember, thinking is great, but also we need to feel that. We need to feel this thinking in our emotional body, because emotion, meaning you have to feel it in your feeling body to gain the energy there, and then you roll it up into the universe. I am the creator of my reality. I am powerful human being. I am prosperous. I am a magnet to attracting prosperity, love. What else, guys? What else do you want to create in 2021? You want to be prosperous? You want to be loving? You want to be loved? You want to be in a healthy relationship? My body is vibrating with joy, right? I am vibrating at a higher frequency. What is the highest frequency? The highest frequency is the frequency of love. I love myself. I love myself. I love everybody. Yes. So you start with a mantra, and every couple of hours, it's a good thing to give yourself a reminder. Maybe you should set up a reminder for yourself to keep repeating this. I am a creator. Whatever I think about and feel, that would manifest in my reality. Okay? So you want to own your power. No longer do we need to wait for something outside of ourselves to happen in order for us to do and to create what we want to create. Next, we need to be very clear about what is it that we want to create. Okay? If you have many thoughts and then many things that you want, you might get confused. So let's start by one thing and be very clear. If your issue is money and you want to have more money in your life, so let's have a roadmap about where are we going. Let's be very clear and specific about what it is that we want to do and where do we want to go. Are we all very clear? Do we have a map where we're starting? What is each step to achieve our goals? Give me a yes or no. If you guys are not clear, then we have to come to some clarity. And in order to do that, guys, let's think about what is it that we really love. What kind of work or job gives me so much juice and passion that when I wake up in the morning, I jump out of my bed. I'm so excited. I can't wait to wake up and start doing what I love to do. So what is it? Yes, yes. Do I get more yeses here, guys? Is everyone clear about where they're going? Do you know your goals? Have you set your goals? Remember, Tony Robbins said many, many years ago, if you think about something, it's only in your mind. When you write it down, then that's like a contract. This contract is for you that you are sure that you're going to do it and you're going to achieve whatever you desire. What do you desire, guys? Yes? Okay, fantastic. All right. So let's get started, guys, with what can you do right now as a teenager or a youngster to make some money. Use your creative mind. Put your creative eyeglasses on. Okay. One of the things that you can do is ask your parents, first of all, around home. What are they willing to pay you for what? To do what? Maybe your parents said, okay, if you keep your room clean, I will give you $10 a week or $20 a week. If you wash the dishes, I am willing to pay you. If you take the garbage out, if you walk the dog, if you ask your parents and say, I want to start becoming independent. What are you willing to pay me for what? What kind of job? Okay. Next, start thinking about the stuff that you have right now. What can you sell? What clothes or what is it that you haven't used and it could be useful and someone else willing to pay for that? And remember, guys, many times because we use something and we're tired of it, we don't know that someone else might need that purse, although it's old to me or I got tired from it, but someone else is willing to buy that from me. Get to your clothes. Do you have some clothes, some shoes, some accessories, some jewelries? And then look around and see, do you have like an extra phone that you're not using anymore? What else do you guys have that's sitting around or in your room? So start digging in your room and then see what you have that you can sell and give away. You can also start, like right now we have many apps that is used only for second-hand items. What do you have to sell? And get on those apps, find those apps, see where you can sell. It can even be some sort of furniture stuff. Maybe you have some stuff in your room and you're not using it, an extra table, a chair, or something like that you can sell. Maybe you can even get permission from your parents and dig into other stuff. See what do they have that is not being used anymore, and you can sell those. Okay? The next step, guys, everything is online right now, especially with COVID, as we all see. There are so many things that we can do online. Are you good at something? Can you do tutoring? Are you good at math? Are you good at English? Many people who speak English are doing great right now because there are always lots of people who want to learn English, or they want to use someone just for conversation. If you're good at English, or if your English is your first language, or even if it's not your first language, but you're kind of good at it, you know the grammar, you know the mathematics, you know anything, geography or something, you can do that, tutoring. What about something else? What talent do you have? Can you play guitar? Can you play any sort of instrument? Think, guys, what can you do? Do you paint? Are you good at painting? Are you able to teach painting? So that's something else. Now, I have written some stuff for you guys so I won't miss. I'm going to get into that in a minute, but remember there are few sites like Fiverr or like Upwork. These are platforms that you can join, and you can open an account and say what are you good at. Maybe you're good at becoming a virtual assistant. Maybe you can manage someone else daily, like my day. My day starts with so many things, so many to-do lists and so many stuff. So maybe you can become somebody else's virtual assistant and plan and organize their daily tasks. Okay, now here I have some remote online jobs. There is one called Flex Job. There is another one, angel.co. Next one is jobpresso.co. Then weworkremotely.com, nodesk.co, remote.io, remote.co, workwe.com. These are all the online places that you can sign up, and then you have sort of like an interview, and then they tell you what are the things that you can do for them. Also, we have online tutoring, which goes into so many categories, so many things. Maybe you're even good at cooking, making pancakes or something in that sort. Online teaching, there is one called Pawfish, and there is another one called lemonade.com. These are places that you can do teaching. Also, content represent. What is that? This is like, for instance, everybody is using social media right now, okay? The girls that work for me and help me out, I do a live, and then they take the content from my live and they use that for a post, and then they repost that on other platforms like LinkedIn, Pinterest, Facebook, and other places. So how can you guys use content? Many people are looking for bloggers, writing contents. Actually, I have one with my partner that writing blogs and content for us. And I hire her from Upwork. Okay? So whatever you guys are doing, you can use that. How good are you at social media? How well do you know? Because so many social media accounts are running by others. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. There is loads of work on these social media platforms, right? So how good are you? And if you're not, maybe you can start learning about social media, and then you can use that to become someone's assistant, to use it to help them to run their channels, because they don't have time themselves to do it. Now, tell me guys, how can I communicate with my sister who is physically and mentally disabled and ill and really takes too much energy? Could you hold that question, honey, for a little bit later so we can, because right now this is not our topic. Our topic today is about teens and how to make money. Okay? The next thing, guys, is editing. Do you know how to edit? Because if you know how to edit videos and footages and stuff, many people are giving their job away to someone else to do the editing for them. Okay? How are you guys doing there? Do you know how to edit? So let me hear you guys right now. Write down in the chat box. What are you good at? Parisa says yes. What talents do you have, guys? Let me hear it. What talents do you have? Do you know the social media platform? Are you good at that? Are you good at writing? Are you, even if guys, when you become a blogger, you don't have to have all the ideas. You can search and see what's popular because things change constantly. So we have to move and change with what interests people today. It might be different than what interests people last week or last year. So we need to figure out what's hot right now. And as you know, social media is moving and growing so fast and so quickly. And I don't know, guys, if this is a rumor or what, but I heard that these platforms that we're using on social media for free, it might end and they're going to start charging us for using the social media. So I don't know how true that is, but someone told me this. Now, if we are using all these platforms for free, it's amazing. It's possible to attract money with meditation. Yes, love. Meditation is the place where we somehow are very focused and staying into this moment. Yeah. So if we're getting into meditative state, meaning we are not fighting our thoughts and we kind of separating ourselves from the thoughts, then we entering this space of nothingness, that we're not distracted with loads of upcoming thoughts. Then in that state of trance or in that state of 0 minute, you actually connecting with your higher self. So your higher self will guide you and give you ideas about what you should do or what you're good at. Okay? Yes. What are you saying, Ladan? Thank you. I'm getting better with social media. Yes, today everything is about social media, guys. It doesn't matter what sort of business you're in. You have to know this platform and you have to use this to promote yourself, to show yourself for other people to know that you exist and what are you expert at? What is it that you're doing? Okay? So, yes, Sarjan, I didn't see Tara. Is she with us? Because I keep saying messages coming in, but I actually haven't seen her yet. So let me know if she's coming. Okay, now let's get back to the mindset, guys, because this is extremely important. I teach online. What are you teaching, Parisa, online? Yeah, that's great, but what are you teaching, honey? Okay. So having a rich mindset, I have talked about this before. Remember a couple of weeks ago, I said when they study the brain from those who are millionaires and those who are poor, they find out that their brain vibrates as a different frequency and all their neurons are connecting differently. English. That's fantastic. Okay, Parisa is teaching English online. Okay, so Now you have to realize how the brain of the rich people wired together. I mean, how they program their subconscious mind. That's very good. Okay. In order to do that, honey, we have to, the first step is to get access to our subconscious mind. If I ask you, Mary, right now, tell me your beliefs about being rich and about being millionaires. What would you tell me? What are your beliefs about millionaires? Are you telling me that people who become millionaires, you have so many requirements that they're extremely disciplined, they're hardworking, they're working too many hours, is hard? This could be one type of negative beliefs. Or if you're saying to yourself, well, from what I remember, when I was a child, we were always facing lack and scarcity, and we were very poor, and my father was working very hard, or my father was saying that money doesn't grow on tree, or it's hard, or it's tough. If these are our subconscious belief, then remember in the resistance live, I told you guys, if our mind thinks that something is very difficult and is overwhelmed, then it's not going to do it. I said to myself a lot, but I think they are super smart. What do you mean by that? Maybe. Be more clear and specific, Mary. I want to know, what are your beliefs? When you look at your beliefs, what comes up? Because for me, I never had judgment towards millionaires or rich people. And I have been among many till now, but I never find any negative attribute about them. The majority of time, I've seen them as very kind people, very helpful. I actually taught a course about Millionaires Club, and I talk about that. The majority of millionaires, they're very open and willing to give you their information. They're not stingy with their information. They're willingly tell you the roadmap to success. Okay, so basically, I always thought that people who become millionaires, they're very nice people, they're kind, and it's really good to be rich, because when you're rich, you can help others. You can do more things like creating jobs for others. You can open up a school somewhere where their children are more unfortunate, right? So when we have money, we can help out others. So this is a good trait. Okay, this is a good deed. I also never thought that millionaires are working super hard. They can think very good. They are good at problem solving, or they are programmed their... Yeah, okay. So here's the deal. See, for instance, for me, remember a couple of weeks ago, I talked about how I have operated. I said I never used the word obstacles. When things shows up, I never thought, oh, this is an obstacle, because I said obstacles are tough energies, that they are not good, and they are heavy, and it's hard to pass them by. So what I mean by that is that I know that I have another choice. Choosing challenges, it's much better because challenges are easy, it's flowing, it's opportunities, and there are opportunities in that. Okay, so many challenges, but when something happened, I didn't translate that thing as something bad or negative. I translated it as I am capable and able to resolve this. So I came to myself, I quieted myself down, and I even asked my superconscious mind, like, what's the best way to overcome this? Okay? And when you have clarity, you quiet down your mind, your superconscious mind can give you brilliant ideas. And not just one, maybe even 2 or 3 ways that you can go about it. Okay? Now, something that I want to give you guys a practice. At night, when you sleep, every night before you go to sleep, you connect with your subconscious or superconscious mind, and you tell it that I want to become a millionaire, or I want to become super rich. I'm going to go to sleep, so can you please find the answer and give me the answer when I wake up in the morning? And then have a paper and a pen by your bed and tell your subconscious mind, as superconscious mind, thank you so much. Let me see what this girl wants. She really wants to life. Okay? Tell your superconscious mind that thank you so much. I have my pen and paper ready and I'm waiting for you to find the answer and the solution and give it to me when I wake up, and I will write it down. Hello, how can we sacrifice our dependency? How can we sacrifice our dependency? You don't have to sacrifice it, honey. Sacrificing is, to me, the word sacrifice is when you kill an animal to sacrifice for a good deed. I think what you mean is that how do I empower myself? How do I take my dependency away, or how am I sabotaging being independent? So to answer that, everything is creating in your mind. Sarjan, I haven't seen Tara. Are you aware that Tara is not here? Sahar, join my live for a minute. Don't be scared. Join my live. Let me see what's happening today. Okay, so the way you are taking away your empowerment, it's coming from the mind that hasn't been trained. Okay, because as we know, 80 to even 90% of our thoughts are leftovers from yesterday, the day before, maybe even last month, or maybe even last year. So we repeatedly thinking the leftover thought from yesterday and the day before and the day before. And the majority of those thoughts are not empowering. They're negative, worried, being scared. That's what it is. So if you want to know how you empower yourself, you have to look back at the quality of your thoughts. What are your thoughts? What is the quality of your thoughts? When you wake up first thing in the morning, how do you feel in your body? You wake up with a high heartbeat. You wake up being nauseous, really worried. You wake up and you say, oh God, another day. What state do you wake up in the morning? If that's the case, then you're starting your morning in a negative vibe. Hi, Sam.
Hi, you called
This
me
was
in.
on and off.
So
What happened
sorry.
to Tara? I'm going to take a moment. What happened to Tara, Sahar?
I just sent her the live.
Uh-huh.
I think she has missed. She thought the live is on 11. I think that's why she's late.
Oh, I see.
I
Okay,
can
never
give
mind.
her.
Okay, so do you have something to add, Sahar? Do you have something to tell us?
To be honest, I
Yes,
was late
please be
with the live
honest.
because I just came to Instagram. I see, oh, you are on live, so I didn't catch what you were saying.
Oh, okay. So do you know today live what the
Yeah,
today live is about? Okay.
about how
Okay.
how
It's
you
about
can.
how to become a millionaire or have a
Yeah,
rich mindset.
yeah. How
Okay.
to get how
So,
to get rich fast and easy.
okay. So do you have the solution? Do you know how?
For me, first, I think the first thing I should solve is that my confidence. I know that I can be a millionaire or billionaire, but still I lack the confidence and to do the things, to do what I know I'm good at.
Yes.
And
So who is it who is telling you that your confidence is low or you don't have confidence? Who's telling you that?
my ego,
Okay,
my
great. That's your ego mind. So have you weren't able to overcome that?
sometimes, yeah, I can do that. Sometimes not. I
Okay.
also, uh, I just want to add this. I every day I'm
Mhm.
writing down the list that I'm doing every day, even if I brush my teeth, everything I do that my ego doesn't like, I write it down and I give money to myself. And anytime I do that, unexpectedly, money comes to me. Some
Okay,
money
that's
comes to
great.
me.
Hold on one second, Sahar. So
Yeah,
basically what you're doing is you're using the money bank every time it's some task is very hard and difficult for you. You do it anyway, and then you give yourself some money for
yeah,
doing that. And then at the end of the night, you look and see how much money you have gained. And you learn that from our previous webinar, right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
That
so
was
let me
so helpful.
explain that a little further to everyone. So the exercises, guys, from the morning when you wake up, you just every time like you think to be aware, you become aware that, oh, I am conscious now. I am aware. You give yourself some money. Now that money is set up, for instance, if you're someone who is working and you're making $2,000 a month, then you're going to divide that 2,000 a month into um, daily. how much is going to be on a day. Let's say, make it round, let's say it's $100 a day. So you're going to give yourself $5 for every task that is really hard for you and you don't want to do it, but you overcome it and you do it anyway. At the end of the night, you're going to count how many things you have done. And then you add it up. Maybe you come up to $100. Maybe you come up to $200. This is for your subconscious mind to get used to money coming constantly. That's breaking the stagnation energy and changing it into circulation. So your subconscious mind keeps saying, oh, $5 ding, $5 ding, $5 ding. And then your subconscious mind eventually change from a scarcity mindset to prosperity, to rich mindset. So Sahar is doing that. But now that you mentioned the low self-esteem, we know that low self-esteem is a belief. Now that you know this, how about from the morning when you wake up, every time your mind is starting to tell you that you have low self-esteem, you stop yourself right there and you say, I don't think so. I am very proud of myself because I have come along so far. I have done so many things. And you start counting all of your achievement. I learned how to edit videos. I learned about social medias. I know how to write a blog. I know how to do this. And then you start counting 5, 10, 20 things, and you tell your brain, you see, I am super confident because I have achieved so many things. What do you think will happen if you do this?
Yeah, slowly my ego will wake up, will give up. I'm telling you
Okay.
that.
So what else? What are the other requirements to become millionaires?
I think another thing that I noticed that it was the circulating our money. Like we keep our money. We want to keep our money safe. We think like I have $15 in my bank account, and oh, I should keep this because it's precious. But no, exactly that little money also we have to circulate that.
Okay,
And
very good. Everything is energy. So if you see that you have only $15, you don't hoard, you don't hold on to it. You just think to yourself that universe is prosperous. Money is only energy. So I'm going to give away, whether it's $1, if it's 50 cents or whatever, I'm going to circulate this money. And by doing this, the universe will realize that I am a giver and I like to give, and I know and I'm sure that more and more money will come back to me. I am provided constantly. Then the act of giving will bring and circulate more money back to you. Okay, what else, Sahar?
I think we should check the two sides of why we don't get rich. The spiritual part and the earth. I don't know what's called it.
Okay.
The earth.
The earth plane and the spiritual.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For a spiritual, yeah. The first one was that writing down everything we do and give money to ourselves. Second, to circulate our money. And I think for the earth, we should do something and believe that we can do. I think it's jumped out of my mind. Debate.
Okay, So
Um,
let's get ourselves centered. So what about the mind? What do you think needs to get
oh,
done?
I
Mhm.
remember. The wrong mindset that we have about money. Like the spiritual people shouldn't get rich. Why? Or the people ask you why you ask for money for the session, or something like that. Um, or the money doesn't come easy,
Mhm.
and something like that.
Okay,
All
so
habit
how do we
of
change that to a positive affirmation?
we it's safe. It's safe to have money, or it's safe to have so much money, something like that. The safety.
Okay, but something else, that's great, Sahar. Something else that I
Mhm.
want to add to this is we need to also not only think about ourselves, but make it universal. Okay, so for instance, being first of all, that was great. It's safety in being rich. I am safe. It's safe to be rich. There is safety in being rich and prosperous. Secondly, when we think about now that I'm rich, how am I going to impact the whole world?
Mhm.
Right? That
Oh, I
always
think I
gives
agree.
us, huh?
Can I say that? Can I say that? We shouldn't think, if we want to have money, we shouldn't think about the money. We should think about the goal, the thing that how can we help people, not how to earn money. We should
Mhm.
focus on the helping, and
Yes.
money will come.
Yeah. So when we add that I would have so much more impact on better lot to making others' life better, make the quality of other people's lives, help them to educate themselves more, do this or create more job for others. When we making it not about ourselves, making it about everybody else, then that gives us more energy. Remember in my book, Awakening Not Allowed, I said, when we make it universal, the energy is much bigger. When I only make it about me, it's not so much energy in it. So we always think, we keep telling our mind, now that I'm millionaire, I'm going to do this. I'm going to give donation to that. I'm going to create more job. I'm going to get the more unfortunate children. I'm going to give them education. I'm going to give them blah, blah, blah. And it's all about teaching, because if we only give money away, guys, remember, and for some of you who are thinking, okay, I don't have really any money to give away right now, how about giving away education? Because there's a saying, we say, don't give people fish, teach them how to fish, because we don't want to make others codependents on us, right? So there's so much we can do with education. We can educate others with things. And I actually told Sar today, I said we should do a live together about social media. And Sahar is going to do that. She's going to teach us how to do social media, because she's constantly learning and she's very proud of herself that she has come along so much. But Sahar also have another self-belief, and that's what she is claiming. Since her childhood, she has been suffering from ADHD. Yes, Sahar? How,
Yes.
how do you feel about that right now?
Um, I don't feel any bad about that. ADHD. I
What
think I
is
should
the
be proud.
positive thing about it? What have you find out that's positive about it?
The positive thing is that I know ADHD is, my brain thinks differently from other people, from normal people. So that's a good thing. That also the ability that we can think out of the box, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I always remember that in a school also I was thinking the to think. I was thinking so much differently, but I was taught that maybe I'm full, I'm stupid, but no, just my thinking was different,
Mm-hmm.
and I just understand it now that it wasn't a problem.
Yes,
It's opportunity that I can use it.
exactly. And I also told you that I have been the same, but we have to also realize that with that, we have so much creativity. We have an amazing imagination because we see this is a huge thing for some people. When I say imagine this, and they said, I can't imagine.
Mhm.
Okay. So we have an amazing imagination. We are extremely creative. And
Mhm.
now you know that this is not a curse, but it's a blessing.
Yeah, it's a gift.
Mm. Lodan, what are you asking? Who or what is normal people? Normal people. Yeah, okay, I get what you're saying. Basically, normal is to the view of the viewer, how is translating someone. Okay, so usually because I'm a life coach and I have been working with so many people. I realize the people that they look normal to you, they are acting out normality.
Mm.
Because when they have a session with me, they 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 being themselves, they being their authentic selves. So they're telling me about all these issues that they have mentally and emotionally and this and that. So what I'm saying is, don't get fooled by people, even those who look very confident to you, because confident can also be an act. You can act out as a confident person. Okay, so many actors, they act out as being confident, but in reality they are not. So I don't have a definition for normality, because that has to come through a lens of judgment, and we're working on ourselves not to judge. How do you think we can improve our visualization skill? Okay, to visualize, honey, that like any other skill is by using that muscle daily. So let's say you start by looking at a flower. You look at a flower and then you close your eyes and you imagine it in your mind eyes. You look at that flower again. Then you give yourself some space, few seconds, and then start imagining a tree. And then remember, you have been in nature or wherever. And even if you haven't, you can still look at something on the internet and then close your eyes and try to see that tree, every leaves and this and that. But you have to keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. Think about mountain, and then close your eyes and visualize a mountain. And this is like anything else, guys. It doesn't matter how awful we are. and we say, oh, I have absolutely no skill in this, it doesn't matter. By practice, daily practices, you're strengthening that muscle. And this is how you do meditate with imagination. Just use the muscles and strengthen it. Think about think about your aunt. Think about your ex-husband. Probably not the ex-husband, but anyway, yeah. Sad, do you want to add anything?
In this is also the ADHD problem, that they can't get focus and they get distracted with everything. I was distracted with the filter. I can change my filter now. I
Okay,
was just distracted with
that's
that.
beautiful. Yeah, that's really cute. Okay, so yes, okay. Then again, we can say that because of that, you can focus. Do you think the
Mm.
majority of people are focused? It's not easy to be focused. Okay,
Mm.
it's extremely hard, and that's where the practice of, whenever a thought comes, you have to cut it out, cut it out, cut it out. Mary
No, I
said,
heard that for the ADHD, it's not the problem is not that we can't focus. The problem is that we get distracted easily with everything. With for it was so hard, it's always so hard for me um to get my mind quiet, because it's always get distracted. That's true.
mhm,
But yeah,
yeah, yeah. So, Sahar, today is about teenagers
money.
and how to make money. Okay.
Yeah.
While you were away, I gave them some tips. I started by them asking their parents how they can help out with the household, maybe wash their cars or clean up the floor, or even keep, for God's sake, keeping your own room clean and tidy to get money. So that was an idea of how to ask your parents, what are you willing to pay me to do the housework or cut the grass or wash the windows and blah blah blah. The next thing was I told them to get on those apps where they can sell their stuff, their old clothes, jackets, even accessories like necklace, eyeglasses, or maybe if they have a second phone or a third phone or whatever, a laptop that they're not using, anything. Because remember, do you see I have done, guys, in my lifetime, I have rented out big houses so many times. And then I had a moving sale to where everything goes down. And then I downsize my life into a studio, whatever. So every time I did a moving sale, you never believe what people who are willing to pay for. Like so many things that you think you don't even want to. I even had a box, like a couple of boxes or baskets where there were old clothes or old thing or even broken stuff that I was just going to give it away. And then people will go digging there and they will come and say, excuse me, how much is this? I said, oh, well, I wasn't going to charge for that. You can have it. Really? Okay, thank you. So my point is that people are willing to pay for a lot of things that we think nobody will pay for that. Okay. And I also gave them some about social medias, if they're good at doing social medias, about bloggings, about editing, if they know how to edit, to be a virtual assistant. I gave them example. If you're someone like me who's so many tasks, different things, days is happening, you can work as a virtual assistant and manage and organize someone's task and their day. What else? And I gave them some topics on tutoring. If they know how to paint, if they know how to play guitar, if they know how, and I said English is doing amazing. So many people are willing to pay to learn English or to speak with a native American or native British to have a better conversation, for their conversation to flow. So that's doing really well. And some people, you know, tutoring is huge for kids who are not good. Like I was as a child, I could not understand mathematics, you know. So tutoring on any kind of courses or classes online is doing really, really great. And I gave them, these are wrote down things that has come up. I'm going to tell you guys again. Remote online job where you can do is, one of them is flexjob.com, angel.co, jobexpresso.co, weworkremotely.com, remoteok.io, nodesk.co, remotive.io, remote.co, workwe.com. And then also about Upwork or Fiverr, where there is huge platform. Whatever you guys need, if you're an accountant, if you're a painter, or if you do telemarketing, if you're good at marketing, whatever you guys do, everything is online. Do you have something to add to that, Sahar?
Okay, I will add, and Tara is back. Tara is waiting, but I think you're saying that, but I think our biggest problem is the thing that you said, resistance. I just think about that. I feel like I don't want to do that. Oh no, you're telling me all this suggestion, but something more powerful that's saying no, I don't want to do that.
Okay.
You know, the
Okay.
resistance.
So stay with me right now.
Can we do a meditation, like something
Okay.
like that?
Yeah. So stay with me. Let's do this, everybody. Let's do a guided meditation for the resistance. Please, no more messages. Just let's tune into this. As usual, Tara John, I'm sorry, honey. We're almost at the end. We started our lives at 10 a.m. Thank you, Lovey. Okay. So let's tune in to our body and let your breath lead the way. Just concentrate on your breathing. Make your inhale and exhale very slow. Take an inhale of 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Slow, deep inhale and exhale. Okay. Now tune into your body. Check in. Like you're doing an x-ray. How does it feel in your head? Look at your forehead, your eyebrows, your cheeks, your lips, your chin. Tune into your neck, your shoulder, your chest, your heart, your solar plex, under your chest, the lower belly button, go all the way down to your leg, to your feet. Now, think about resistance. Where do you feel it? Where is this resistance showing up? Is it in your chest? Is it in your throat? Is it in your stomach? Now, wherever you find it, if this resistance has a shape, what shape is it? Is it round? Is it triangle? What shape is it? What's the texture of this resistance? Is it soft? Is it silky? Is it rough? Is it harsh? What's the texture? Now connect even deeper with this resistance. If this resistance was a person, is it a male or a female? Is he or she kind or vicious? And now, as we get to this point, I want you to tell the resistance, I see you. I hear you. I feel you. I know you are showing up to tell me something. What is it that you want to tell me? I know that you're here to bring something to my attention. What do I need to see? Thank you. I'm really grateful that you want to teach me something. Resistance, you are my teacher. What is it that I need to see? What is it that I need to learn? And then stay there. I am grateful for you showing up. I love your resistance. I'm sending you love and compassion. And I'm no longer going to hold on to you. I'm going to set you free. You are free. Thank you. Okay. What did you come up with, Sahar?
Hmm. That was so peaceful. I tried to let go of the that I don't want to do that.
Okay. But were you able to connect with the resistance and
Yeah,
see
yeah, I understand where was it coming from.
where is it coming from?
I think it was male and female both from my mother's side and father's side both as both.
Were you
Um,
able to hear what the resistance was there to teach you?
no, on that moment, my mind again fly away. I just try to take it back. I said, stay here. Yeah, on that moment, I couldn't find the what was telling me and what was trying to tell me with this. I don't want to do that. But yeah, I tried to stay focused.
So would you think this would be a good
Yeah,
practice for you to
yeah,
continue
yeah. I will
till you?
definitely listen to it again after this live to do
Okay.
that.
Thank you, Saja. Sa, I'm going
You're
to get
welcome.
Tara for a few minutes to see if
Okay,
Tara
okay,
has
so
something to tell
okay,
us.
bye
Thank
bye.
you. Thanks, love.
Bye.
Good night. Tara John, you can join me now, honey. Sent a request. We got few minutes. How was it for you guys? Did you like this meditation? Were you able to connect? If you weren't able to connect, you can continue doing this till you finally get it. Hi,
Hi,
Taraja.
Sudi.
How are
How
you,
how are
hon?
you? Good.
I'm
How are
good.
you?
I'm great.
I'm glad to see you. It's been a long time.
I know, me too. I was like looking for you at 10 a.m. I would keep saying, where's Tara?
Yeah, I got it for 11 a.m. That's why like I had an alarm on for 11, so I thought we were going live at 11.
Okay. So we're almost done, Tarajan. Do you have
hmm
something to add, love? Do you have something to talk about today?
Well, I was listening to you going through the resistance and like the meditation with Sahar, and I was kind of imagining her sitting right across from me and trying to imagine what it feels like if she was actually going to teach me. And it was the first time I tried to do this, so it was very hard for me. I felt like she wasn't talking to me at all, but yeah, I found that very interesting. So I'm gonna try it again
Mhm.
one more time by myself, hopefully.
I'm not sure one more time would be enough, Tara. Maybe make that a practice to do it daily because that's actually what's the cause of us not doing things. So, Tarajan,
hmm
I got a question. Did you have something for today for our life
For
for our life?
for yes, you said that we were gonna talk about getting rich.
Yeah,
And
no, we already done that, honey. But I'm
yeah,
saying, do you have something to add to it?
no, I was just watching it and like trying to learn as much as I can from you and from Saharjan and like other than that, I was just learning. Like I feel like I'm more like a student,
Mhm.
so I try to take away as much as I can from you guys and from your teaching. So yeah, I was just like I don't have anything else to add per se, but if you wanted to tell me anything about it, and then we can discuss it.
That should be fine, honey. I think
Mhm.
we have done because we gone over an
Yeah.
hour. So we catch up next week. Next week, yes. And then we'll do the join live, and you can choose the next live to see what everyone is interested to know, and we work on that.
For sure, for sure. I'm excited.
Me too. Thanks, Rob. Bye,
Okay,
everybody.
bye. Have a great day,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
See you
Bye.
next week. Thanks, Tara John.